Well, let's see which one of these two is going to surprise us next, because at least in the case of Huda, he can relax for a little while, kick his feet up and just enjoy what is about to unfold to see who's actually going to be joining him in the grand final between Pasha and Mendonça.
Return through it a grand finalist later on. Will it be the 34-year-old Mendonça, or will it be the man 20 years his junior? Both have fallen to the man that awaits one of them in the grand final. And the question is, who will win this match and get a chance at revenge, be one game away from a World Finals berth? I think earlier, Alex, you coined this perfectly. You said this is essentially a semi-final.
Yeah.
I think you're right about that.
No, exactly. No, and the feeling that, well, not at all, because there's no extra time and penalties, but it's a game that you need to win, yes or yes. No, and somehow at this point, let's see if the nerves could make an impact into the performance of these two fantastic players, because just to remain, people at home, just to be able to be here at the club event finals, you couldn't realize how difficult that was, that process from round 1 to 4, winning your region and being here, and then you need to be the best from the best.
Yep.
Of every region across the world, so it wasn't easy, and it should have a big respect to everyone who reached this stage during the season. But at the end of the day, Harry, we want to see who is the best and who will be the 16th ones that will join the World Finals in this summer. And overall, looks at those details, no? With AC Milan logos, the shirt, how beautiful it looks like over the players. It's simply sensational. Eh? We could ask for a shirt, maybe. Well, we'll see. It depends, no?
I wonder if we could,
with our name, no? Harry, which name? Which number is your favorite one?
What number would I wear? Probably number 5.
Number 5? All right.
The CBN number, you know.
All right, good.
But I wonder if we could speak to Massaro. Of course, we
hey, Daniele, please.
Yeah, Daniele, if you're listening, we'd love.
Yeah, please.
Jersey.
Number 5, RC. Number 8, Alex.
Nice
Sounds good. Sounds good.
But just looking across the talent that we have already qualified for the World Finals, of course, that is what these two are essentially 2 games away from. Anton Tienes, representing Arsenal. Of course, he was our first World Finalist. Juninho for FC Barcelona. We saw at Old Trafford, Gu Games secure his place at the World Finals. And then Chom Kata for FC Bayern München, the 23-year-old Thai national.
Here we go.
That is the company you are trying to join, and first things first, you have to win this game. Whether or not you're Mendonça, whether or not you're Pasha, it is a must-win scenario. Here we go.
Especially looking at the goal differences, Mendonça needs to win 100% to go through the grand final, because in case of a draw, will be Pasha going to the grand final. So let's see. The pressure is over these two fantastic players that needs to find out those tricks, those fake shot, double touch, finesse, stunning shot to decide this match number 5. Here we go, Harry. Great attempt now. Mendonça on possession.
Yeah, on the front foot early with that Milan home strip. He knows he needs to put the pedal to the metal here in match number 5. He has to win, as you rightly pointed out, Alex, and he's on the front foot.
That's a nice one,
inside is
he had many
dispossessed.
options to pass or to cross. He decided to shot. But great initiative now by Mendonça. As we check on the table, less 1 goal different from Pasha, less 3 for Mendonça. That means in case of they both tie on points, will be on favor of Pasha.
Would have been a completely different story, of course, when you look back to match number 2, where we saw Pasha score first against Huda. Had a lead for a considerable amount of time. The majority of the second half he was leading, but in the end succumbed to the
nice
waiting
ball,
in that grand final. That is a nice ball indeed.
Mañana.
Abraham, though, just a little too slow and perhaps a bit too much pace on that pass.
It is fun, you know, when we talk about eFootball Mobile, we always talk is more technically, tactically than console. And this two formation, the 5 center back of Mendonça is like the best counter for the 4-4-2 of Pasha. Ooh. But now, offside. But in the game before, we saw Pasha with the 4-4-2 completely being the best counter for Huda. And it was like that during the first 84 minutes. Because just those 10 minutes were the ones that he wasn't had under control, let's say. So we'll see now. Pulisic. Pasha tried to connect with Chio. Mendonça feeling way better, no, in terms of feeling with the cursor switch, and that make him be more stronger defensively. But still tight, still really even so far this game.
Such a large disparity between the two platforms. Mobile goes so quickly. Here's João Felix near side for Mendonça, who is trying to turn the screw here, but we're approaching half-time already. That's how much the ball has stayed in play between these two and how quickly that timer will tick down.
5 minutes left in this first half. The through ball. Filippo Terraziano with the cross. Quite in a wrong position, I would say. An unusual right back that Mendonça is putting on. Surprising everyone at the stage.
Well, we're looking at the last attack of the half, are we potentially? No, the referee says that's enough. A first half ends goalless
no
between
action
these
seen
two.
so
Not
far.
a single shot, as you said, registered between the two. The ball stayed in play for the majority, but I wonder if Pasha will know.
Look at that. Putting offensive to Theo Hernandez. That will means he will join the attack every single time that Mendonça regains the ball. And counter target for Rafael Leao to not to go to defend. Well, I was wrong. Same formation for Mendonça, 4-2-2-2. We haven't seen sorry for that before, but interesting, no? Mirror formation. Mendonça switching from game 1 to game 2. He's doing okay, but time is running, Harry, and he needs to score.
It's been a couple of hours since he last faced off in group play. And I think the 5 at the back didn't work very well for him, that he's decided to go 4-4 at the back, or maybe he is just
it's the
trying
best
to
one when you're leading, but when you know...
Very difficult indeed to call. Here comes the second half. As it stands, Pasha will be a grand finalist later on, unless Mendonça, who is in the home strip, in possession now, can get himself a goal.
Wrong timing, so much power. That pass from Kai Walker. Now is when Nurse has to appear, unsure appear. And either other sides. On favor of Pasha or against him, the same for Mendonça, no? Who could be more nervous, Harry? The one who is about to get eliminated or the one who is about to get qualified? But just one goal can change drastically everything at the stands.
It looked nicely there for Mendonça, but he's given the ball away, and Pasha is going to chase to this with Leao, but Mañana is there for Mendonça.
As we see down the map on the right-hand side, red line for Mendonça. More offensive goal, have up the pitch, trying to force different scenarios, situation. But look at that, the response.
Real chance here for Pasha to go into a lead! And he does! It is Rafael Leao who puts the 14-year-old into the driving seat here. We're going to need to see 2 goals from Mendonça to try and salvage this one.
And exactly.
Wow, Alex, what a game we have here now, following that goal.
It's completely a normal scenario that many thousand of users has feeling in eFootball. Now when you are playing, you increase your attack level to red just to try something else, to put some extra pressure, and the consequence is you concede a goal. No, you go higher up the pitch, and you don't focus that much on the defense. Well done, Pasha, great goal, because that completely reduce the chances for the Brazilian, who need to score 2 goals in 30 minutes to go through the grand final.
Listen,
It's because you're going all over the pitch, 4-2-4, he needs to score 2 goals.
Of course.
There's no room to be more defensive. So
it's last chance saloon for him, not underestimating anyone here. He said there is no weak rival in this group stages, but he also said there's no age too old to go to the World Finals. He wants to prove that here. He's already
did a final before.
To a finals, as you said, losing just 1-0 at the Bayern finals a couple of weeks ago.
Now Pasha goes defensive with that 5-2-1-2. He needs to secure the victory to save the score. And all the opposite for Mendonça, that is putting offensive over the CMF, offensive in the advanced tactics instruction, to Loftus-Cheek. So basically no one will keep at the back for defend, and he go over it. We'll see.
Well, I think we'll see Mendonça really go for this, because although it is a 1-goal advantage on the day, it is essentially a 2-goal cushion for Pasha. Because even a goal, an equaliser from Mendonça, it would not be enough.
No.
You would need to score 2.
But that is something, in terms of feeling, in terms of confidence, to put some extra pressure to your opponent is really necessary at this point.
It is indeed. That could be a door opening, a door of opportunity for Mendonça. Winning the ball back in midfield, but Pasha just launches it long. Rafael Leao near side here for Mendonça. Can't quite get it past Fofana. And, well, the young Ukrainian is in the driver's seat here, has possession near side, but again gives the ball away.
Oh, the mistake.
That's
now.
A big mistake.
Pasha, the pass in. Not that accurate to connect with Luka Jovic. Time is running, 10 minutes left. And the young man from Ukraine is that close, is really close to get through the grand final and face RRQ Huda, the man from Indonesia, in the grand final for a spot representing AC Milan into the grand finals, in the world finals, sorry.
Just nothing going Mendonça's way, and Pasha, it's one-way traffic, it's right there! Oh, it's over the bar!
How close was that?
We'll see it again here.
Rangers.
Wow. Didn't quite get a clean enough connection. The timer has well and truly ticked down. And with Pasha in possession, I think this one is going to be but a formality. Mendonça has fought and fought.
Minutes has been indicated.
But I think in the end, Alex, this one is just going to be too far out of reach for him.
This one could decorate the score, but could not be enough. Pavlovic, the clear, and the victory of Pasha. 1-0 over Mendonça, and the Ukrainian get it through the grand final of the AC Milan Club event finals.